Hello YouTuber subscribers and friends. I'm here at the park today and it's like a freaking ghost town. There's no lizards, no prairie dogs, no squirrels, no ravens, no roadrunners. Only a couple of doves right here. It's extremely freaking quiet here. It's like a ghost town park. Thought I'd come back to the park to walk today though, because that desert hike wore me out. And a lot of flies and gnats and stuff. Just get my quick walking on my last lap now, but I don't know, it's like every animal here went on hibernation or something. Very strange. Although we did have a huge thunderstorm lightning last night, a thunderstorm lightning stuff. That didn't make any sense. Anyways, we had a storm with no rain. And I guess it just went around us or something. But yeah, on my last lap here, head back home. Get my walk on. Pretty quiet day out today. Nice weather though. I was talking to my wife about, when I came home from the park, I saw 3 different people on the side of the road with flats. My wife gets flats more than anybody I've ever met in my life. This new 2014 Chevy Cruze she has, she's gotten 4 flats in it since she's had it, what, 2 years now? Her one she had before that, she had a 2012 Chevy Cruze. She must have got 10 flats in that car in the 2 years she had that car. So I started thinking, you know what? I don't even know if I even have a spare, because I've never ever bothered to check underneath my truck. There it is. Let me clean this up. I gotta crawl. I see a spare, but I don't know what kind of shape it's in. The last time I crawled under my truck, I had a different SUV. There was a snake up on the frame like this, just laying on here, curled up, like waiting for something to come by for it to kill. It was a rat snake. It wasn't poisonous, but when I got down like this to look, it was a huge snake, and I was like, oh my god. So I'm always hesitant about crawling under my vehicles. Yeah, yep, I got a spare. It's got air in it. Yep, nice and hard. No dry rotting anywhere. Nope. What size is it? 2. I can't even see. PZ 45 75 16. What size do I have on my truck right now? 16. Alright, just make sure. I've never looked underneath this truck. I've had it, what, 3 years? Looks pretty clean. Yeah, it's always wise to make sure you have a spare. My wife has a temporary spare, one of those donuts. So it's like, I wanted to make sure I didn't even know. I don't even know how to take the spare down. I don't see that it has a cable right there. I guess I have to find somewhere to lower it. I don't even know where that's at. I'm going to investigate that. I never even think about flats until I saw, it was like a sign on the way home from the park. It was like 3 different areas in newer cars too. People pulled over with flat tires, so it made me start thinking, better check, see if you have a spare and if it's in good shape. My mind is at ease about I have a spare. Now I have to figure out, how do I get that spare down? So I've never done this in the 3 years that I've owned this truck. I mean, I don't have enough fingers and toes to count on how many times I bought a used vehicle that didn't have a spare or didn't have a jack. I always carry these 2 brand new. Here says jack store, so I'm going to check, make sure I even have a jack. I've never taken this out. Yeah, there's the jack. What is this? Oh, that's a seat belt. Here's the bar. Directions here. Tells you how to jack the car up. I know how to do that, but how do I get the spare down? Air suspension switch, what? What? Jack and tire. I had no idea that I had an air suspension switch. If so equipped. Oh. Well, I know where it is. I'll go check that later, but I didn't even know that. Jack handle. Oh, underneath the hood of the truck. Didn't know that. Lower. Alright, let me go check my hood, see if I got one right there. That's what is this? That's the lug nut, lug wrench. Well, that's good to know. Alright, there's my handle, and I'm just learning that my hood hinges don't stay up. That's nice to know. See, I wouldn't even known this if I didn't go check on my spare. This hood is freaking heavy. Alright, so I got this tool. Alright, so now I gotta see where it goes. Alright, I found it. It's right here. No wonder I couldn't see it because the back door was shut. You can't even see it, but that's where you put the jack tool to lower the spare. I read the directions, that's why I know. My tow hitch, my trailer hitch connection. Alright, cool. Now let me go see if I have that switch up there for the air system. Well, I guess mine isn't equipped with the air suspension switch because I don't see anything here. Well, that's new to know too. Well, I'm glad I took this time 3 years after I bought this truck to investigate where everything is. Now I won't look like a knucklehead on the side of the road when it comes time to change my tire if I ever need to fix the flat. I still haven't fixed the scratches on the hood, although they don't look as bad now since it's been rained on and stuff, cleaned off, but there are still some scuff marks there. But yeah, I feel a lot better about knowing that I do have a spare, that I got a jack, and I got a way to take the jack down. So, you know, don't be like me, don't wait 3 years. Make sure you check on your car, make sure you have a flashlight in your car, make sure you have a jack and jack tools and stuff. Be stranded on the side of the road without any help. Alright, now I can go inside and my mind is at rest. I haven't checked my blood sugar at all this morning. It's 3 hours after I walked at the park, and only because every morning when I wake up it's either low or it's near normal. 111, 110 is normal, so that's why I don't check it on the regular. I don't even check it every 2 hours like I used to. I mean, after having a year and a half diabetes, I just prick it like I'm hungry and I want to eat, so I want to check my sugar and see what it is so I can determine on what I want to eat. So let me check it and I'll show you what it is. Prick my finger and just touch it on there. Let's find out what it is. Together, 85. See? Wow. So it's very low. Normal, like I said, normal is 110. When it gets lower than 80, I start getting a little dizzy. So time for me to eat something. So I got to eat something that will bring up my sugar a little bit, like maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something like that. But there you go. See, I maintain my blood sugar very well. Here's the bread I eat, Nature's Own. It has 1 gram of sugar and 12 grams of carbs. Now your body turns carbs into sugar, so you want to get as low carbs that you can get for bread. It's a pretty good bread. Here's the peanut butter, creamy Jif, and it has 8 carbs and 3 grams of sugar. So eating a peanut butter sandwich will bring my sugar up to almost normal, especially with this jelly right here, sugar-free red raspberry, and this has 0 sugars and 5 grams of carbs. So the carbs, you know, the sugar is not very bad, but the carbs are going to bring my sugar level up to almost normal. And I'll have one delicious sandwich with this and drink a glass of bottle of water. Diabetes forces you to eat right. That's what it does. Keeps you healthy. So I decided I want to have some chips too. I'm going to have some cheddar jalapeno Cheetos, and the reason I'm going to have this is because I just learned, my son was telling me that this has 13 grams of carbohydrates, but it has less than 1 gram of sugar. So I can eat some of this. This is not going to affect me because I'm going to be pretty active here in the next couple of hours, and it's not going to spike my sugar. I have no worries about spiking my sugar. Plus, I'm going to drink this instead of water. This is a Sobe Life water. It has 0 calories, and it has no sugars and only 8 grams of carbs. the sweetener that they use in this is has no effect on my blood sugar. It will not spike. I could drink a case of these and my sugar will never spike. That's why I love drinking this stuff. So this is going to be my mid-morning breakfast, because when I first got up this morning at 6:30, I had a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and then I burned that off walking at the park. But this is my diabetic snack meal. Delicious! Speaking of food, if you want to have the best pizza that you've ever had, this French bread pizza, this is the Supreme. It comes in cheese and pepperoni. My wife bought this one for me, the Supreme. This stuff is delicious, man. This is the best pizza I've ever had. And it has 4 grams of sugar and looks like 15 grams of carbs. But this is what I will be having for lunch later. I just took it out to show you, and it's tore. So, making my kids lunch right now, chicken nuggets with white rice. But I just wanted to, because I saw this was torn, I took it out. I wanted to show you guys that this is the best pizza I've ever had. Better than Domino's, better than Hungry Howie's, better than Little Caesars. I don't know what sauce they use on this, but the tomato sauce on this pizza is the bomb, man. Let me slide this out and show it to you. This is delicious, man. Love it. And the bread is so crispy because it's on French bread. Delicious. See, you can be diabetic and still have good food to eat. I just checked my blood, it's 90. So I'm going to eat this and drink a Bai, or Bay, however you say it. This has 1 gram of sugar and 9 grams of total carbs. And man, this smells delicious. I've eaten this before. These, I'm telling you, are the best. If you go to your grocery store and you see these French toast, French bread pizzas, grab you one, because man, these are the best pizzas ever. My wife's process of cooking her Indonesian homemade chili sauce. This is just part of the process, part of the ingredients. But man, it smells so good. Just smelling this. Here's the other process here. My wife's, the clients love her chili. They keep buying it from her, so she has to make more. This is different one. It's a different, more spicy?
No, it's a different client.
Oh, different client. Yeah. Man, even this smells delicious. There's more clouds out, but we did not get the 20% chance of thunderstorms. But the clouds are appearing. Maybe sometime later tonight we might get it. I keep finding feathers exactly like this all over my property. That's a big feather. I don't know what bird this thing goes to. Maybe an owl. There used to be an owl that lived in this palm trees right here, and for years I would film it. I have videos of it on my earlier videos in this channel. I would film it swooping down and trying to catch prairie dogs in my property. And I have videos of the babies from these owls that lived in this tree in my yard, where they landed in here and I had to get them away from my dogs over there, and I've actually caught them, put them in boxes and give them to this lady over here, because she used to have all kinds of birds. But it's been about 2 years since I've seen any owls living in these palm trees. I don't know what happened. But if I had to guess, I would say this is an owl feather. It's pretty big. I say it's about 9 inches long from the tip here to there. And my dogs will go crazy if I show this to them. Huh? Come here, look what I got. Look what I got. What is it? What is it? Ooh, what is it? What is it? Huh? Who wants it? Who wants it? What is it? What is it? What is it, Josie? Josie, come here. Josie, come here. Here, you want it, Brownie? You want it? Smell it. Oh, Brownie's growling at her. You be nice now. Throw that feather away, don't want my dogs to eat it. I have some strange things going on here in my yard. I had this pile of branches right here. This used to be a big pile right here. And I had one exactly like it right over here in this exact spot right here. As you can see, there's some left over there. Every day for the last 6 months, I've been noticing this pile getting smaller and smaller. I don't know where these branches are going. It's not getting flooded from when it rains, because they've been disappearing. Not only have they disappeared right here, but that pile I showed you right over there was twice the size it is right now. The branches aren't breaking down and decomposing. I know that for sure, but for some reason, something is coming in this yard and taking these branches and taking them away. And I don't know what it is or why they would be taking it, but those branches are almost completely gone. It's really weird. It's something strange going on here. Like I said, this used to be twice as big as what it is right now, and it's slowly, freaking gnats, slowly disappearing. Alright, well, I'm going to end this vlog here. Just getting too freaking hot. It's 105 degrees right now. 5:30 in the afternoon. This has been a pretty laid-back day for me today. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. It don't cost anything. It's free. And I'm gone.